It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see this team's towering wide receiver. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Tigers and the Ravens, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Jackson looking to throw right away. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 21 carries, 62 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield and get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
I'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. When you look at this defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Kayvon Thibodeaux in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This is taken at about the 14. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
This 2nd and 4. And forget before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 63 yards.
I have to say, partner, their coaches didn't do a very good job of hiding their thoughts this week when they spoke with us, did they? They told us exactly this. We've been good on the ground, but sitting 8th in the league, we know we can kick it up a notch and push for the top 5. So there's no doubt in my mind, we'll see them try to establish that ground game early and try and pick up an early lead.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
First and goal from the 6. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there.
Let's go. Go. 13.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
But you look at this defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready?
Here's 3rd and 6.
Now it's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
6 yards there on the keeper at second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside. Quarterback tucks it and keeps it. Quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Tigers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the
DC, right?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Jackson from the shotgun.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Yo.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
To throw is Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest in first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Already.
Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend owed momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards.
And the Tigers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Real quick, ready? 13.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go up top again.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
So we have reached halftime here. And then
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Pushing his way through. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
12 more yards there and another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And it's caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is a time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
52 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
3 quarters in the books. Back now in Baltimore as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter.
Now is 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. You feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Hey, middle. Hey, report. You ain't.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Cook is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not. They'll start this drive out, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, and a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Second and 6.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to beat.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A huge play there for Chicago. 58 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here we go. 1st and goal. from the gun. He'll hand this off.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown from 4 yards out. And the Tigers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect.
Throwing, Jackson connecting with Andrews.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Hey, report. Report.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Jackson's throw here taken in by Morgan.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here's Jackson.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. And they'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's 1st down. Jackson.
And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Jackson.
He finds his man complete. It's Morgan.
Hey, you got your 1st down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now they can only stop it once more. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And Alex.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
This is 1st and 10.
Go. Report.
Jackson to throw.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here's Jackson. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game. I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for Chicago,